Don't forget to subscribe to the Chrissy B Show, always aiming to show you the happier side of life. You can find us on YouTube, Facebook and Twitter.
Welcome back, and it's lovely to have the Gregoire sisters back because they went off to Canada and left us, didn't you?
We did.
Did you have a nice time?
I had a lovely time, just back in time for London Fashion Week.
Oh, definitely. Okay, so what are you going to be talking about today?
I'm going to talk about autumn, winter trends and color schemes. So we can be on trend for the fall coming, even though we don't want it to get colder. It doesn't get too cold. It doesn't get as cold as it is in Canada, that's for sure. But we want to be on trend with our colors that we pick. Okay. So one of the things is that I went out to Knightsbridge and I went and tried to see a few of my favorite cosmetics counters, and I came across a couple of Burberry quad palettes. So I have a photo just of my endeavors when I went down. So you can see, actually, I've given...
That's me!
Yes, that's you. So you can see on the left there, a slate blue number 20 Burberry Complete Eye Palette. And that is actually those colors that you have on with that look that show. Okay. Then on the right, we have the Nude Blush number 12 palette by Burberry as well. And then you can see the model from a previous shoot. She's wearing those color schemes. So what I wanted to point out is that what that palette is, because you can see that a lot of companies they'll have more than one color, and you can actually buy a set. So then you have the lightest color, and you can use that as a highlight color. And of course you could apply that with just a brush, a flat brush there. And there's going to be two mid colors, Chrissy. And what you can do is you can actually shape the eye with that. So you can go then in the crease and you can build that look. You can also, with the darkest color, you can put a flat brush and dip that in and use it as a liner.
Right, okay.
So the whole theme, or what I want to come across, is that, you know, throughout the neons and that, because the nudes and the more tamer colors within each color family, so the khakis instead of the neon greens, and instead of the turquoise vibrant blues, you have those nice deep blues as well. And of course, when it comes to winter time, you always have those kind of staples for the winter time. So you have the red lipstick, you have, you know, the Christmas party look with the silver sparkles and the gold sparkles, or those metallics. For the winter, those are always things that are trending for the fall winter. One of the other things is like the nail color as well. I noticed that they had, you know, some greens going on, the blues, and then they also had the black and the red. So it seems that, you know, you do have your, you know, just classic looks. The red lipstick and that will go throughout each, exactly.
It never goes out of fashion, does it?
Anything. So I have also, with those looks, I have just some pics of mine that I like that go with, you know, the nude looks, and that's Hush by Daniel Sandler. It's just a lovely kind of orange sparkly neutral color that looks just lovely. Cynthia's actually wearing it today. And I have some blushers, Harmony and Blush Baby, and it's kind of it goes with both schemes. I love this color for brides as well, because it's just a lovely classic natural blush. Also, and I didn't have it out here, but for darker skinned as well, we have Peaked by Illamasqua. So that's medium to dark skin. And so I just had also a nice lipstick color that we used today on yourself.
Oh, is that the one?
She looks lovely. So it's L409, and that's just a nice kind of pedally.
That's beautiful.
Rose. It is beautiful. It
looks better on your hand than it does on my lips.
So, but you can see how that, you know, that would just accent those, you know, naturals and nudes, and just bring out those colors, because they're natural to your lip color, but has that little punch. But yeah, so Also, the 60s look that we did on Cynthia, if you look at her makeup with the crease, you know, the dark kind of 60s look where she has that eyeliner just prominent.
We caught our camera people off guard there, didn't we?
I did, so yeah, but
all right, never mind.
It is great, yeah.
Alrighty, so we're going to go over to Cynthia now with, thank you very much, my darling. And now we have some fantastic clothes here, but what are you going to speak to us today about, Cynthia?
First of all, I'd like to say hi, and I missed you.
Missed you, darling.
Good to be back. Well, today I just wanted to say a quick word about Fashion Week. We're into London Fashion Week this week. We've just come off of New York Fashion Week, and of course, the Fashion Weeks are looking at the collections for Spring Summer 15. So they're actually looking already at what we'll wear in the future. And the collections that we see actually in the magazines now, Autumn Winter 14, were actually at the London Fashion Weeks and the New York Fashion Weeks back in February. So just a quick recap of New York Fashion Week. Your American designers mainly, and the shows that I would are worth checking out, I think Marc Jacobs for sure with the military luxury chic. Of course, you always have the fabulous Donna Karan shows and then Nicole Miller and all that. In addition, though, Fashion Week has always been about looking at established designers' collections, but it's also about showcasing and finding new talent. And I just wanted to talk about an up-and-coming designer that's from the town I'm in, actually, North Battleford, Saskatchewan. And I just have a few slides to go through, and then we can maybe go through the clothes.
Can't wait to go through these. Yeah,
Awesome.
go ahead with the slides.
Okay. So the first slide here, basically, this is Jonte Khan. So this is the designer that has made all the clothes on the rails and me and my sister's dresses today. And it's from North Battleford. And you might wonder, where is North Battleford, Saskatchewan, right? Check out the green right in the middle there. And you can see Regina there. We're just, we are northwest of there, a couple hours still. So you can see that we're very far from Toronto. Everyone always asks if we're from Toronto. The next slides, though, basically are just showing his creative process. Now, this young designer is actually only 17 years old. Wow. He started when he was 14, and you can see his drawings here. The next couple slides sort of show his more of the creative process. So he's finishing the illustrations. This is where he's getting his inspiration.
He's so talented. It's amazing.
Isn't that lovely?
Really,
yeah. The next ones, I think, take you through the work that he's done here. So these are just some of the inspirations that he takes from magazines, and he's always looking at fashion shows and drawing on that, for his creativity. The next two slides, I think, show his actual work process. So these are some of his dresses in the early stages. You've identified the one, Chrissy, that is the one, and the next one there, we'll show that one in a second, so right on. And just showing some of his processes and how the garments are created. And you got to keep in mind, this is a 17-year-old boy doing this in his bedroom, like literally.
It's amazing.
No training.
He's going to be huge.
I think so. Someone's got to endorse this guy. So basically he told me that the first time he's ever made a garment was he found this like shirt pattern in a book, and it just started from there. And his love for these fashion shows that are going on right now and stuff. So I think I have a few more slides here. These are just some of the paintings he does. The next one as well are just some of the paintings he does. He is the son of an artist. His father, Jeff Kahn, is an artist in New Mexico. So that's some of the things he does. And I think the last slide here is just another shot of Jonte. So, actually that one is, those are two of his designs he designed for myself and Megan last London Fashion Week. We wore that to the glass party. So you can see the detailing in that. That's Jonte there. Yeah, so there's Jonte. Hello. And thank you for all the dresses. And I guess I'll just go through them now.
Okay.
Great. I'd like to actually start with what you're wearing. Yours is the only dress that isn't actually Jonte's creation, but I really went for that New York sort of dinner party, going to eat a hamburger, very chic-like in New York City. So we have some American designers on Chrissy today. We have her in a Nadia Tar monochrome dress paired with some Sam Edelman shoes. Now these are two American designers. So Chrissy's ready to go have a awesome burger and fries dinner like Sex and the City's lunch date, and we've just did a very New York chic look in lieu of New York Fashion Week ending. And on my sister here, I guess I'll talk about hers. This dress is also from Jonte Kahn, and this one was very inspired by Iris Van Herpen. I've paired it with the Lucy Choi heel, but he actually is most proud of this garment because he said that he's starting to take into account how to pin the fabric and the organza to a woman's curves. Very, very cool. With this dress that I'm wearing today, I've actually told him how I'm loving this 1960s look that's trending right now. So basically he's done a shift dress with sort of a bell sleeve, very Mary Quaint, very, just very 1960s. I'm just loving it. And also the garment itself actually has a second purpose. If you take a look, it now can transform into sort of a different garment. So keep in mind, this kid is 17 years old, and yes.
Cynthia, would you believe it's time for a break? We've run out of time.
Okay, well, we'll talk about the
However, don't go anywhere, because we're going to take up a bit of time from the final part of the show to go through this, because we cannot finish the show without going through these lovely garments, can we?
Or tripping on them.
All right, so do join us after this break.
Don't forget to subscribe to the Chrissy B Show, always aiming to show you the happier side of life. You can find us on YouTube, Facebook and Twitter.